Hello, good day. Welcome to Newspaper Review on Niger Watch. My name is Iman, reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. How are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my Niger Watch family across the globe. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate your time on here with me already. Guys, welcome to this broadcast. Yes, welcome to this broadcast. But please do well to like, share, and invite someone on to the broadcast. If you check the comment section, you will see that I have done the needful by posting the link on the comment section. So click on the link, come into the studio, and let's dissect the papers this beautiful Tuesday morning. Thank you for being here. I welcome you once again to the broadcast. Let's go into the comment section and see my people that are here already. Mommy Diaspora, big hugs to you, beautiful mama, and thank you for being here. Yes, ma'am. Osagbobo, I see you too, my dearest Osagbobo. Osagbobo, you're like my best friend on here. You know that, right? Thank you for always being here. And thank you for the thumbs up. I got 5 this time around. That's amazing. Thank you. Bella Naomi, my beautiful sister. Beautiful morning to you. How are you doing? Thank you. It's so good to have you on the broadcast today. Thank you to each and every one of you watching. You are not saying anything but just watching. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the broadcast. Now would be a good time to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yep. Now would be a good time to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now would also be a good time to turn on your notification bell. Yes, I know you haven't. If you have, you would have been here already. So do well to turn on your notification bell, please. All right, thank you so very much. Chooks, I Tore salute. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Chooks is saying good morning to you guys still coming to the studio. And let's relate. Yes, let's relate. Thank you all for always being, present at our every broadcast. Yes, taking our time to say thank you. A lot of thank yous actually this morning to each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. And if we keep at it this way, together we can. Together we will achieve our common goal. Yes, we would. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, giving shout out to everybody. I guess I have given shout out to everybody already. Or if you are just joining in, welcome to our newspaper review. Yes, welcome to our newspaper review. Thank you for being here. Please do well to like the broadcast, share, and invite someone onto the broadcast, please. Thank you so very much. All right, we'll jump right into the business of the day. Okay. Thank you so much, dearest Mama. Thank you. All the love I have received. Thank you so very much, Ma. Thank you. Oh, I see the numbers are skyrocketed. Thank you for being here, each and every one of you. Taya Rose, hi. How you doing? Welcome to our newspaper review. Welcome, guys. Please click on the link and let's talk about this. Something has happened, though. Something has happened. I don't know why. They didn't even, federal government, issued a reorder. And they didn't say why. Come into the studio or sit tight. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Please drop your submissions as I would be looking out for your comments on here and even on the panel, even on the panelists. Thank you. Gabriel, hi, how you doing? Good morning to you too. How are you doing? Welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the broadcast. All right. Before we begin, let's take this. Mr. Collins. Hi, Mr. Collins. Good morning to you, Mr. Collins.
Morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Mr. Collins. And you?
I'm okay. I hope you are doing fine.
Yes, I am doing fine. Okay. If you could please turn down the volume of your TV set or your radio, that will be just fine.
It's
How are you
okay.
doing? It's been good, Mr. Collins. How have you been?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank God I'm just coming back from work now. So thank God I met you at the right time.
Right. Okay, because I've missed you. It's been a while I heard from you or have you on here. So it's good to
Yeah.
have you on here. you. Thank you. All right. I'll come
Okay.
back to you in a minute. Mary Kimade, beautiful morning to you. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you to our Niger Watch family across the globe. Yes, you. I see the numbers are rising. Thank you for being here. I am exceedingly excited to be here this morning for you guys. Yep. I hope that came out right. I am excited to be here. I hope you are too. Guys, let's get into the business of the day, shall we? Our first paper for today would be the Punch. And on the Punch, we have 24 hours to campaign. Yes, everywhere is just hot right now. Everywhere is hot. Everywhere is hot. I tell you, everywhere is hot. Yes, everywhere is hot. INEC can Sultan warn party supporters against violence. Commission to publish voter register January 2023. SGF sues for peace. Avoid utterances, actions capable of causing violence. That's from Sanwo-Olu and Yakubu. AFENIFERE justifies obese endorsements. Tinubu's team films tackles at the banjo. All right. Think this campaign promises to be very interesting. But Nigerians, let's keep it safe. Mobile transactions ate 11 trillion naira in 8 months. That's report. Federal government reverses varsities reopening order. ASUU ADAMANT. Remove petrol subsidy, implement PIA, LCCI tells federal government. Groups demand sanctions as power collapses seventh time in 2022. Article names Saraki, Ayim, others special advisors. You know, even Shekaru is amongst his advisors. What Shekaru is supposed to be I think he's going for senatorial as a senatorial candidate with NNPP. These people are just turning everything upside down. You will see somebody in PDP having a post in APC. What our politicians cannot do, it really does not exist, I tell you. And on the pictorial evidence, we have AMOTEKUN, and the man in the middle that is gloriously dressed is the governor. はい、申し訳ありませんが、携帯電話などは音が出ないよう音漏れしないようとお出しなようとお願いいたします。マナーモード設定でご協力願います。 All right, sorry about that. And on Amateko, Akeredolu insists on arms. Afenifere knocks federal government. ICPC sets up committee to manage forfeited assets. Sexagenarian disowns family, dies in Lagos apartment. Ogun communities lament 100-year darkness. Electricity project rots. All right. Okay, let's start with the headline story. 24 hours to campaign. INEC can Sultan one party supporters against violence. Yes, there. Sometimes I think all of this. Okay, these ones are not eye service, but they should be warning, especially politicians, the parties and the supporters. Well, this is rightly done against violence. I just hope that they would, value the lives of their supporters by reaching out to them and making sure, seeing to it that they don't engage in, clash that would engage in words of war, anything that would just trigger people's emotions. I hope they do so. And that warning is from both our religious body and from the INEC. And I hope that we will do something about it. Article yesterday released about 6 names as the special advisors. Surprisingly, I saw Shekaru's name. Shekaru, stay one place now. But INEC already said that your name is on INEC's list as a senatorial candidate for NNPC. You can't run away for Kwakwaso. Or what is going to happen at this point? How is it that he's going to be serving in PDP while he's a party member in NNPP? Please, someone should make this make sense to me. I don't understand, because these our politicians are just doing things anyhow. And federal government surprisingly has overturned the order that they gave to ASUU yesterday. We had a breaking news yesterday. Federal government telling the vice chancellors, pro chancellors, that they must ordered them back to school. But now, in what seemed like a, should we say, surprising, or yesterday we said, somebody said that knowing who is representing ASUU, that is sure that federal government would not want to mess with them. And whoa, so it seems federal government have taken back that order, and in the letter it was not stated for any reason. The director just said, I have been informed. I have been directed, that was his words, I have been directed to to revoke the order, and that's it. No reason was given. And LCC are coming to say, see, remove this petrol subsidy. After all, petrol subsidy is fraud. Okay, you keep investing mightily on petrol subsidy, that is fraud. It's like the money is going back to you people, a certain group of people that don't even need the money, or that have much more than this money you people are even giving to them. You are enriching the rich, with petrol subsidy. Use it, to sort out other departments that needs restructuring in the company. And yes, those of you that were with me yesterday on newspaper review, you saw the lights go off on our live broadcast. That was the 7th time the national grid would collapse, and now groups have come out to demand sanction as power collapse. So now the minister for power has come out to say that that it is unfair for Nigerians to say that power grid has collapsed 7 times. And what we see is just a pocket of power failure. How can you say that is a pocket of power failure? Something that happens. And when this thing happens, it could take a week, it could take 2 weeks for it to be restored, and you call it pocket. And there are some people whose their business is power based. The irony of it, to think that the president, just at the just concluded UNG, United Nations General Assembly, he talked about power and how power is such a strong force in economic growth. Sometimes I wonder who represents us out there. Or is it when he went to Liberia to talk about the importance of education and security in the nation? Yeah, Oga, where are you getting the why not use us here to train these things that you are going to teach other people? Well, that's it for the power news. Let's see what other story. And AMOTEKUN, right? AKEREDOLU insists on arms, and AFENIFERE knocks federal government. AKEREDOLU has come out to say that the AMOTEKUN needs the arms. Yes, they need arms. They are combating insecurity mightily in their state, as they don't want to release, or they are using the state police. They are using the police against them. That's why they don't want them to have. And these are the words of AKEREDOLU. That's why they don't want them to have their own community police. And he's saying that he's going to use the law. He is not going to go against the law to procure arms for his people, to safeguard his people, but that he was going to use the law. And he's also citing that the president, gave arms to gave license for arms to Castina community police or security vigilante. Okay, that's the word. Kaduna community vigilante. He gave arms to those ones. So if it is good enough for them to give to the ones in the north, why can't they do so to the south? And he said that the president needs to put a stop to treating the northerners like they are separate. He doesn't treat us like one Nigeria, and he's using this as a case study. Say this amongst other things, that these northerners, they come first. Almost always they come first. And well, maybe we should even look at this, right? I mean, these are the people that has been clamoring for this. Yes, they're the ones clamoring for this. And another thing that is surprising is, why are other governors not talking about this? Why are we having just AKEREDOLU and Governor Tom? Why are they the only ones fighting for this? It doesn't mean that insecurity, has not, stretched to other parts. And should they wait till it stretches to other parts? Are we not supposed to work together for good, for the good of the country? If one place is unsafe, if there's an unrest in one place, it's only a matter of time before it catches on like wildfire to every other state. It's the attitude that our governors have. It's really, 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 really It's worrisome. The only time you see them come together is when they want to share that Paris fund. That's when you see them. They have an agreement. All right, ICPC set up committee to manage forfeited assets. Trust ICPC to do a good job. They have a bit of credibility of all the forces of all the departments that's so yeah. And I stand to be corrected. You can barely vouch for all of these people here. And now this Sikh sessionarian, yes, sessionarian. She had been sick. She stays in Lagos. She has been sick, and when the neighbors, wanted to call her family to come tend to her, she told them not to. That she doesn't want to have anything to do with her family. I'm sure she was a kind woman because the neighbors ended up being the one taking care of her, changing her diapers, seeing to her that she was her needs, feeding her, going to help her clean up. You must have been good. It pays to be good. It really pays to be good. You can be good in a place, spend your life in a place, show kindness, you move, relocate to another place, and that's goodness, right? The reward will follow you to wherever you are. That's one investment that you can never lose on. Be good, be kind to people. Well, thankfully, that was the case of this woman. When she really fell ill sometime last week, she was rushed to the hospital by her neighbors. Even when they got there, the doctors wanted to call the family, and she still insisted that she doesn't want her family anywhere close to her. She left her husband over 10 years ago, so she's been on her own, and she doesn't want, for some reason, not shared or stated, didn't want to have anything to do with her relatives or her children. Well, the day she was supposed to leave the hospital, she died. She died, and then the family, the neighbors ran to the police to say, see, this is what has happened, so you don't put anything on us. And the police took over the situation and took her to the mob. Yeah, that's it about that story. And here we have Ogun communities lament over 100-year darkness electricity as electricity project rot. So this community in Ogun State have come out to cry because there's a World Bank project that was started in, I think, 2017 or 2007, either of those dates. The World Bank project started, but had just been abandoned. They brought in things. They gave them hope that electricity was going to come into that community, but till today, that project is just there. The equipment that they got, they're just there. Nobody has done anything about it, and they're quite wow. So there are still places that's not seeing the light of day. How old is Nigeria? And how old is this community that we are talking about? All right. That's it on the Punch. We'll move on to another story. Yes, let's take Daily Sun. On Daily Sun, we have 2023 presidential campaign crisis widens. Just a minute, please. All right. Some governors, National Working Committee complain may stay away from inauguration tomorrow. List not conclusive. Campaign director. No plan to sack Keyamo as spokesman. Presidency. Osho Election Tribunal grants INEC Adeleke PDP 7 days to file response. Atiku storms Enugu as Southeast receives Okowa as Igbo son today. Atiku storms Enugu as Southeast receives Okowa as Igbo son today. Okay, here we have blackouts as national grid collapses again. Bandits threaten to kill newborn mothers, sisters if 50 million naira ransom is not paid in 48 hours. 2023, again, Obi gets Pan Yoruba group's endorsement. AFENIFERE describes APC, PDP's candidate as spent forces. 2023 polls, INEC to deploy cumbersome measures to determine winners, calls for issue-based campaign. Saraki Ayim Shekaru, Secondus, others named Atiku campaign advisors. ASUU, FG makes U-turn on resumption order. Let's see. So Atiku will be officially unveiling Okowa as his running mate. He'll be doing that today. Yes, he'll be doing that today. That's why they are all there in. That's why they are going to be in Enugu. I don't know if they're there already, but that's what the report says. And Okowa will be officially received as Igbo son today. So there's like an homecoming. Well, you guys know that the campaign is here already, so there'll be more of this. All right, APC presidential campaign crisis widens. APC presidential campaign crisis widens as the campaign. I don't know why there's so much disarray. There's so much disarray. All of them. Okay, some governors they are just not in sync. The campaign is here already, and they're already saying that the campaign list is inconclusive. There are no plan to sack Keyamo. They are just having issues. APC, the what's happening in APC, even their national working committee. They are saying that they may stay away from the inauguration. National Working Committee, there's really some problem in APC right there. If the National Working Committee are not in sync, some of the governors there are not in sync. So who is rallying for the party? Who is campaigning for the party in this state? Those are the questions that we should be asking, or the questions that we should not even bother ourselves with. As I think, as most Nigerians wish them whatever it is that is going on right now. Blackout as national grid collapses again. We took that story. Now the story of the bandits. Wow. So this sisters, three sisters, one as at the time of the kidnapping, she was heavily pregnant. They went over to there to see their mom who is sick. They went over to see their mom. While they were there, their home was raided. When I say their home was raided, they went, knocked on their door and kidnapped them, literally. This happened in July in Kaduna State. And they picked the pregnant woman and her sisters. And they've been there, since July or up to now. The kidnappers asked for a ransom of 140 million naira. Yes. I mean, see the house where you go kidnap the people that you are asking for 140 million naira. Well, they negotiated the money and they brought it down to 100 million naira, which the family still cannot come up with. They pleaded and pleaded and pleaded, but now they've even brought it down to 50 million naira, and they said, okay, all right, Mr. Kennedy, all right, and now they said that they will not take it any further than 50 million naira. Sadly so for this family, even though that they begged to say that, see, we don't have this money. All we've been able to realize so far is just 6.5 million naira. Over the phone on Sunday, when the kidnappers reached out to them to say, see, okay, speak with your people. And he said the brother shared this, that he spoke with the sister, and the sister was really pleading, please, the commander will be leaving the camp soon, and the money needs to come in before the commander leaves, as their fate is not certain if the commander, should leave. They are not sure. While the brother proceeded to pleading with the commander to say, see, we've sold everything that we have. He told his sister, we've sold everything. There is nothing else to sell. This is all that we have, 6.5 million naira. And the commander said it was not serious, that they were going to kill them if, I think they were given, if in 48 hours they don't raise the 50 million naira, that they were going to kill all of them with the new baby. Yes, she had the baby there in the kidnappers' den. I don't know what to make of, mother care. If there's anything as such, sir, I don't know what to make of it. But that is the story. The brother recounts that his sisters broke down over the phone, which made him to break down, and he has come out to appeal to the Kaduna State government, to the presidency. Is appealing to the good people of Nigeria to come to their rescue. Do you know how the thoughts of of, you know, knowing that you'll be killed in 48 hours, that's enough death on its own. That's enough death on its own. And I really do not, I cannot even, you know, act like I understand what they are going through. And all of this just really needs to stop. I mean, you see, when you go to pick people up and you are asking for, if they have the 50 million naira, for crying out loud, I don't know, will you, I'm not sure you meet them in that kind of property. It's really pathetic, because this is going to happen. And I hope that we don't report in the news that these people were killed. And all of this for what? A family is going to, the man is going to lose his children, all three of his daughters and his grandchild, and then the husband will lose his wife, and the mother will, it's just going to be a huge, messy loss for this family. And I really hope it doesn't come to that. But the government, they just need to do better. The insensitive nature of this government, you know, when it comes to people being kidnapped and being killed, it's disturbing. It's really disturbing. I hope that, you know, if we cannot, you know, gather money for these people, we can at least let go of sentiment and vote right this time around. Vote somebody that will be there for us, that still has conscience, so to say. Okay, we'll take our next paper, and this will be the last paper for today. If you are just joining us, welcome to our newspaper review on Niger Watch. Welcome in. Please do well to like this broadcast, share, and invite someone onto the broadcast. Oh, also do well to click on the dollar sign to the right on the comment section to support us. Thank you so very much. All right, we have disquiet in APC over composition of campaign team. Osinbajo, Amechi's silence raises dust. Tinubu begins campaign with prayer section. Council fails to issue letters to nominees. We are open to working with all, spokesman. FG backtracks, withdraws order to reopen varsities. INEC warns parties candidates against hate speech. Bandits kill police inspector. 3 others abduct dozens in Kaduna again. In Kaduna and Katsina. And the pictorial evidence, or the pictorial picture on the screen is flood in Lokoja. They say this flood is from River Niger and Benue, you know, that has found its way into Lokoja Highway. And you can see the pictures. Those are houses there that we are seeing there. Those are houses that are swallowed. So just know that the properties in that building is gone. What people have, you know, lost to or lose to flood, it's I don't know if there is a body or a system that this government has in, you know, compensating these people, or to attend to Israel, or if they have to, you know, begin life all over again. The many things that, you know, just about anything can just happen here, guys. Oil price dips to $85 per barrel. Unpaid allowances. Ex-servicemen take protest to defense headquarters. Man visits Lagos police station to bail friend. Steals policeman's phone. See, when I saw this, when I saw this news, I had a really good laugh. And when I say Nigeria, I went back to read the news, and I saw man visits Lagos police, and like Lagos police, they're gonna break the man leg already. So this man went on to to bail his friend from the police station, and ended up stealing the policeman's phone. If you'd like to know what happened next, let me know. I will give you the rest of the story. And here we have this unpaid allowances. I watched this news yesterday, and it broke my heart. Our veterans are not being taken care of at all. And they took a protest to defense headquarters, and they said, you know, that this money has been signed by presidency. Presidency has released the money. that it is Magame, or no, Magashi, yes. Magashi has just refused to release the money, and he is treating them in a condescending manner, and they are not standing for it. They are there in the sun, in the rain, at night. They are there. Yesterday night, there was a reportage on the happenings, the events, and they were there. They came with their rapper. You had wives, you have men, women, children, people who lost their parents or parents, in the course of service. They were there. Nothing. The department funds, not being paid. And while the spokesperson was, he said, if they even dignify them with as much as writing a letter to that effect to say, oh, in 2 weeks you will get something from us, or you will hear from us, and probably 3 days to that time, if they know that payment is not forthcoming, you write another letter, saying, oh, give us some more time, we are on it, just acknowledge that we are here. But nothing is done. And while they insisted and say things should be done the right way, we shouldn't be, treated this way. They said while they waited, they said that Magashi was going to attend to them, but after waiting for some time, the lady brought a letter out to them, and the letter read, they don't know when they are going to pay them. What after they were there, and said immediately that letter came out, and they read that some of the people there broke down crying, and I'm not talking about young, we're talking about old people. They broke down crying because some don't even have nothing. They have nothing. They've given their lives to the service. They've served the country, and this is how they are paying them. And I mean, you're talking about taking 50 million people to do what? Which military? And these are the same people that are going to fight, and their lives are still being toyed with. Their families are not being taken care of. All right. That's as much as we can take on our newspaper review. Thank you so very much for being here. If you are just coming into the broadcast, thank you for being here. Welcome to our newspaper review. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I welcome you to the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Please do also like this broadcast, share, invite someone onto the broadcast. Show us some love also by clicking on the $ to the right on the comment section. Thank you so very much. All right, Mr. Collins, let's catch your reaction. Mr. Collins? All
Please
right,
move to the next person. I'll get back. I'm doing something. This next person.
Mr. All right, Mr. Collins. All right, Mr. Chooks. Good morning to you, Mr. Chooks. How you doing?
Yeah, good morning, Emma. Good morning, fellow panelists and viewers. Thank you once again for giving me this opportunity. The stories are too much. I don't know where to start. But let me start with INEC. INEC is, woman that it's no troubles. The problem with INEC is I think it's a bulldog. The recent incident, I've not seen INEC, address it. Because you cannot be saying thuggery or political fights are not allowed, or manipulations. Meanwhile, when there's an incident, you don't come out to tell the people what you've done about it. So what confidence are you giving to people? Like if I have a mind to commit electoral fraud, excuse me, I think somebody is like on it. There's instructions. Hello? Yeah. So, when for example, if I have a mind to do some electoral fraud or something like that, and bearing in mind that those who have done it in the past, nothing happens to them, or even if something happens to them, I'm not aware, so it makes it laughable for INEC to come up to say, oh, they don't want violence in the election, it cannot be tolerated, or this or that cannot be tolerated. It makes no sense, It makes absolutely no sense because the ones that have committed similar offenses, you have not tried them, you have not punished them, you have not sent a strong message that this cannot be tolerated. That's on INEC. Coming to the kidnapped victims, is so sad. You know, imagine somebody who is born in an unfortunate environment being kidnapped. I mean, it's out of place, and this is why we talk about failure of government to carry out their duties. No Nigerian should be subjected to such. Not even an adult or old person. You know, how much more a child, a baby, not even a child, a baby. You know, it's quite. You know, look at that family now. 15 million. How are they gonna get 15 million? This is what we're talking about. I remember what we discussed yesterday about the young man who was involved in kidnapping. These are the kind of things, you know. Everybody is looking for money because you never know when that money is gonna be required in Nigeria, being it on health, on anything. You know, that is not to excuse their characters, but these are the things that government should fight for us. Because if there's security, these people shouldn't even be thinking about paying 1,000 naira for anybody to be free. You know, it's so sad. The little child is involved, and I beg the government, the state government, the federal government, please come to the aid of this little child. She has done no wrong to be there other than being a Nigerian. You know, Nigeria has happened to many of us, but let it not start with this child. Ima, what again do we discuss? Okay, the ASUU. All right. The federal government is confused. They are very, very confused about education. I think they have no interest, not confused. They have no interest on education. I said it yesterday. Force lecturers to go back. What do you expect them to do? They go back there, can't talk to the student 5 minutes, and let the student run around, causing more troubles. That is the exact thing they would do. You know, I thank God they notice this by themselves. Let them go back to agreement table. Let them go to the table and work out what is gonna be good for everybody. Let the academic session start. It's getting too long. It's getting too long. Let them go back. Let them stop deceiving themselves. Nigerians are more wise. We are wiser now. We cannot be deceived again, including the students. Everybody knows everyone's part in this strike. So they cannot deceive anybody. Thank God for social media. I keep saying it. Social media has been helping us because without social media, the only thing they put out in the paper is what we read, and that is it. But right now, everybody is talking. The students are talking from their own point of view. The ASUU is talking from their own point of view. The federal government is talking from their own point of view. So right now, people like us will sit down and analyze 3 of them and see where the problem is coming from and calling it out. Just as we're doing on this platform. They have to do something. The ball is in their court. They have to do something to end this quick. And the quicker they do it, the better for everybody. I think let me anchor for now, you know, because I think we had a lot, you know. Let me give someone's chance to speak. Thank you.
You are very generous, Mr. Chooks. Thank you very much. Thank you for being on the broadcast. Thank you. All right, Mr. Let Go. How are you doing, Mr. Let Go? Good to have you on this broadcast.
Good morning, Iman. Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Well, thank you, Mr. Lego. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, let's take the story, Mr. Lego. Let's see what story here that we should be taking. So, Amotekun, they are insisting on having carrying arms. The president gave license to Castina Community Vigilante. They were allowed to carry. They were given license to carry arms, but he has denied the likes of Amotekun and even that of the Benue State Vigilante. He has refused those other ones, and they are saying if he's going to do that, then they will see to it, but through legal means. But what's your reaction to this?
Yeah. Thank you so much. The thing is, I remember in this program, somebody in this platform, somebody said that Nigeria, we should stop lying to ourselves. We should stop lying to ourselves. That is the problem. Look at Nigerian today. This administration has divided the Nigerian the worst. They have divided us in a way that we don't even know what to do. You know, especially Buhari. Buhari doesn't want to listen to the people. He doesn't want to listen to the cry of the nation. Whatever, I don't know what kind of intelligence report they are giving to this man as a president. Or Buhari knows what he's doing. Because when you look at the way Nigeria is, that is why in 2023, I'm still thinking about it. Because this administration has demarcated other people, demarcated other region, make sure that they don't have any power at all. That is what Barry is doing. He's arming his people and disarming other part of the country. The sources, the fear, these insurgents we are not seeing again in the southwest, particularly, is because Amateku is working. Amateku, with the little gadget they have, they are holding these people accountable. And the presidency has seen it. Now, that is why they don't want to not arm them. But look at his people. Why is he arming his people? These are people that are killing our fellow Nigerians. So he want to make sure that other region part of the country will not be armed, so that they cannot defend themselves. So that is a big concern for Nigeria. Wherever you are, you have to stand up and defend your own right. And that is why Elder Adebanjo said that for justice, equity, and fairness, we have to get it right. And that is why he's not supporting Tinubu. And again, this administration, Buhari by now supposed to know that APC, his party member, are his worst enemy. Because today, they demarcated Buhari in every part of the world. They are not giving him information. They make him look so sad. They don't want to tell him what is going wrong. They are busy lying, trying to build and defend Tinubu. And because of their defending Tinubu, they are not telling Buhari Nigeria is at war already. They don't want to know that. They don't want to do that. And they hide all this truth from the president. So that is the problem. Look at what you just read. That they are trying to remove Kayamo as a Tinubu spokesman. Is it going to be at a surprise? No. This Kayamo is always demarcating Buhari regime. A regime is a minister, and he's demarcating the man in every corner. Look at what he said on Sunday. that Nigerians are hungry and they can't wait to see how this hunger will be addressed. And you a minister, current minister in that administration. So when you look at it, whatever Buhari is doing today, Buhari is doing it with anger. Look at our school. Our school are in trouble. And we have a president who doesn't care. It's not Buhari doesn't care. Just that the people around Buhari, the presidency, they don't want to do the right thing. If they can put the same pressure, all these northern governors, the pressure they put to Buhari for him not to anoint a candidate he wants for a president, why can't they put pressure now for our children to go back to school? They should mount the same pressure. Buhari, see, our education have deteriorated in a way that our children, nobody can go to school. It looks like a bush, all the universities. And instead of them to do this, they are lying to the president. They are getting him in everything. They want to make sure that they leave office without any legacy. That is what this current APC are doing. And because of that, Mr. President does not want to. He doesn't listen. That information is not coming to him. It's not coming. All the global are doing, bodies are not saying it. All the good work that are doing, Buhari are not seeing it. The only thing Buhari says is to come to the southeast, come to the Imo State, and come and commission a local road. He doesn't say that there is insecurity in the country. And the president said it. The people that are supposed to be defending him are not doing their job. So Nigeria, we really have to wake up. Look at the other day, what's the name? Came out here and said that no work, no pay for the university lecturers. And the National Assembly people have been collecting their money. Ekwemade is in prison and he's getting all his, he's getting all his arrears, all his salary, everything is still coming in millions. And our senior lecturers, professors are at home, lavishing with hunger. So it is a very, very big concern. I pity for Mr. President when he leaves office. By then, his eyes will be open and he will see what the people he trusted did to him. I have to wait for now. Thank you.
Hello?
All right, Mr. Lego, thank you for your submission. I was calling on your attention, but thank you for your submission. Okay, if you're just joining in, thank you for being here. Welcome to our newspaper review on Niger Watch. Thank you for being here. Please do well to like this broadcast, share, and invite someone onto the broadcast. Do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do well also to turn on your notification bell. Even better, do well to shake body by clicking on the dollar sign to the right on the comment section, guys. Your support goes a long way. You know that nothing is too small and nothing is too big. So please take our time to support us today. Thank you so very much. Mr. Kennedy, welcome back to the broadcast. How are you doing today, sir?
Emma, I'm ready.
Okay, hold on, Mr. Collins.
Okay, thank you very much for allowing me to finish whatever I've been doing. Where do we start from? Thank you. I want to welcome my co-panelists and viewers all over the world. The last speaker has been saying something about Buhari. Probably his advisors or his handlers have not been talking to, have not been telling him the truth. But I kind of disagree because even if the handlers are not telling him the truth, I think he reads newspapers and he watches the TV, he sees what is going on. Unless you want to tell me that Buhari is just bedridden, he's at home, he doesn't do anything. People have to come there and tell him whatever is going on. As a president, I think he's supposed to be watching the news, reading newspapers and so on. This is the same president that said he asked the transmission former IG to go to Benue State. He wasn't aware, he didn't go. But when he became aware, he didn't go to Benue State to take out the situation. Nothing was done to him. So I think Buhari has an agenda. There are two ways. Either he has an agenda or Buhari doesn't exist at all. If Buhari as a president exists and this country, this brazen disobedience of the rule of law and all this brigandage that is going on in the country, and there's somebody that calls himself a president and is doing nothing about it, it's preposterous, and it's really, really heart-wrenching. Look at these people that they said we should not call them terrorists. They have given them different names. They have sugar-coated whatever they are doing, from terrorism to kidnapping and banditry and all that. I think bandits they don't kidnap people actually. Bandits they steal, they pillage and all that. They don't kidnap people. So look at these bandits that have taken people hostage and are demanding for about 150 million naira. And later they reduced it to 100 million, and now it's 50 million. They are threatening to kill those people. Somebody gave birth in the kidnappers' den, and they are threatening to kill them. Like Mrs. Emma rightly said, you can imagine what is going through the head of somebody who has been told that in about 48 or 24 hours, he or she will be killed. And that is a country, and the government is not responding. Nothing is happening at all. The country is in comatose. Everything has virtually collapsed, both the federal and the state. Everything has collapsed. So, and somebody said, let me respond to somebody that said they are demarketing Buhari. For me, I don't think, my brother, you're right in your own way, but for me, I don't think anybody is demarketing Buhari. If there's anything to market, I think they should be able to market the body. When there's nothing on ground to market, what are they going to market? If Kayamo, though I know Kayamo is very flippant, he's been talking from both sides of his mouth actually, but people are hungry. People are hungry. They should relieve him of his position if they want to relieve him. Look at what is going on. There's disquiet in the APC camp. There's disquiet because nothing is going on. Disquiet means there's a hula balloon. There's crisis. Look at Osibajo. Our Osibajo has been. He wasn't included in the campaign committee. Dogara wasn't included, and Babacha Lawa. These are people that are prominent APC members, because they went against the Muslim ticket. They have been removed from the campaign committee. So I don't even know. APC is a disaster. And PDP was a disaster. Now APC is a disaster. We don't need any of them. We want all of them to go. They should give us breathing space. Allow Nigerians to breathe. I'm happy the youth have woken up. They have taken the bull by the horn. We, the elders, will join them. And I want to congratulate and thank and wish long life for, is it Dr. or Professor Adebanjo, Ayo Adebanjo? He's a father. Is a father. Such people should be eulogized. Such people should be given a certain award as the father of the nation. Look at how he has tried to galvanize both the Igbos, Yoruba, Hausa, the whole country together. Those are the people we want now. Those are the people we want. He has supported with his AFENIFERE group. He has supported Peter Obi, because he knows that, without that kind of Peter Obi coming into the fray right now, there's going to be disaster. Having another Northerner as a president after a Northerner has completed, or probably will be completing his 8 years in office. Kudos to Professor Ayo Adebanjo. If it is possible for me to meet you one-on-one, I think that would be a tremendous achievement on my part, to meet you one-on-one and kneel down and say thank you to you, sir, and may God bless you and keep you alive for us to enjoy whatever you're going to give us. Thank you very much. I will stop here.
All right, Mr. Kennedy, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yes, we need more people like that. Please don't want to put your mic on mute. We sure do need more people like that, I tell you. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Collins, I hope you are still here with us.
Yeah, of course.
All right, Mr. Collins, please take it away.
Thanks for having me back, and there is nothing much to say. At least the people that have already spoken before me, at least they have made the point. Looking at, I just want to comment on the Faces Kiamo issue. The reason they want to remove Faces Kiamo, I think that interview on Sunday, the way he speak on the whole thing, if you watch, even when the Northern Baba Ahmed was talking about the kind of arrogant that faces Kiamo is like trying to, because if you watch the whole interview, you will now notice the kind of arrogant the man is trying to display. The arrogant that is insult to Nigeria, because they know if they keep with faces Kiamo, APC know very well, because the arrogant the man possesses is going to cause them election. It's going to cause them election. So they are trying to not that he was, because for me, faces Kiamo don't have anything to say to Nigeria. He don't have anything. They don't have Buhari administration, APC don't have anything to say. So since you don't have anything to say, they only go after something, maybe still talking out of point. And when they keep talking out of point, they keep offending Nigerians. Because when you see the situation in Nigeria, if somebody can come out on air and be telling Nigerians that things are working and why things are not working, you are angry, you are making Nigerians to be more angry more. So they know that that direction is not going to help them. So maybe they will try and change another way. And now let's talk about this AFENIFERE. When you see people like all of them coming out to support P2B and everything, we are not trying to make this in tribal, but they are in. If you watch the area they are coming from, they are coming from terms of equity and whatever. But the anything, if you watch everything they are saying, not only they, because they have other Igbo people who is also running for the candidates of president, not only P2B. So for them to buy the idea of P2B, because they see that this is the real deal and this is the only man that they know that he's going to do a lot. So because if you are coming to make it tribe, the other Igbo people who are there contesting for that the same president. So but they choose P2B. The reason they choose P2B, they know that Nigeria have queue in that idea of P2B, and this is what P2B represents, is for the benefit of Nigeria. So they have to support him the way middle belt people did. So because when you find out that this is the candidate which everybody is yelling for, so they don't have reason than to just key on that the same thing. One thing about this P2B thing, I was discussing with somebody this morning. I said to that person, everything is working in the favor of P2B, because one, the two opposition who call themselves the bigger people, they keep making mistake because they made that mistake. One, PDP make a mistake by choosing Atiku. Then APC made a mistake by choosing Shetima. So the whole thing is now playing in the favor of P2B, because one, people are not only voting for P2B because of this is what P2B is, only P2B. No, people are voting in two things. One, P2B now have involved. Now people also voting with anger. Now if you look at if you watch in the north, a lot of northern Christians. I was watching one man last night on when the man was trying to kill everything. If APC could have went for Sobanjo or PDP went for Wike, the area we are today could be a different thing. But because of when God wants to do things, he will make things in a way that will benefit his people. So he will put confusion into their midst. So at the end of the day, they will keep confusing themselves and why God is doing his work. So he put confusion in the midst of PDP, put confusion in the midst of APC. To that alone allow the whole thing to work in our own benefit. Because when I mean our own benefit, because we know that people be coming on board have given us option, have given us opportunity for us to make the right choice. We are not saying P2B is going to be the messiah that everybody is clamoring for. No, but it's going to be a starting point that Nigeria is moving forward. This is the first time people in Nigeria can come out and support their candidate, come out to invest their money, come out to put their money, their strength and everything. I think going forward is going to change a lot of things, and that is why everybody is clamoring for P2B to win this election. So it will set an example, so that you don't need to give people money for you to win election. All you just need to do something right, do something that people will see. Once people see your work, it's only the result people need, and they will vote for you. You don't need to save money or begin to buy election. So that is the reason why everybody is hoping that P2B will win, so that P2B win is going to change the political space in Nigeria, because now going forward, Or you just have to bring a credible candidate, a candidate who is going to speak to people, a candidate who is going to share a good idea, and people will key on it. So that is the reason why this election is very important. It's not going to be because of after 2023 end there. No, it's going to continue, because that is people, once they vote this election and find out that their vote can't, trust me, everybody will sit up. Even people that won the election maybe by Wuru way, they are going to sit up, because they know coming 2027 is not going to be as usual. People are going to begin to question their leaders. People are going to begin to hold them accountable. So that is why this election is very different from other election we have in Nigeria. And we're talking about the other story, talk about the kidnapping of the team, because that is the situation we find ourselves. Now, we are now negotiating with, I don't call them kidnappers. Those are terrorists. Anybody that is kidnapping people are terrorists. So now Nigeria, if we can bring time by negotiating with terrorists, why can't Nigeria government negotiate with ASUU? So if Nigeria government are paying ransom for terrorists, why can't they pay for ASUU? If you look at the president's wife celebrating his child graduation, a mother of Nigeria, look at the situation Nigeria is, and you have that effrontery to come out on social media parading your in-law or whatever, your daughter, why Nigerians are in this situation. That shows you the level we find ourselves. And some people will come out and say the APC, Buhari government is doing well, or Buhari is not seeing what is happening. Buhari is seeing what is happening in Nigeria. If Buhari can't see it, Buhari posted a video of Buhari having a conversation with his grandchildren. If Buhari can have that conversation with his grandchildren, means Buhari have a conversation with his own children. Are his children not telling him what is happening in Nigeria? They are telling him what is happening in Nigeria. So because of Buhari, the way Nigeria is going is the way Buhari wants Nigeria to be going. That is why he's not saying anything. So if anybody can come and say we shouldn't put the blame on Buhari, the bone of contention is Buhari. Because if Buhari, you can't tell me that in an office that you are in charge of, you don't know what is going on in that office. Nobody can. Even in all of us, maybe we have one or two institutions we manage. You can't tell me that in that institution you don't know what is going on. We can't come out here and be deceiving ourselves. Buhari knows what is going on in Nigeria. Buhari knows everything, because the whole bus stop is in Buhari office. So if anybody can come out and say Buhari don't know, nobody tell Buhari the truth. Buhari knows exactly what is going on in this country. So for me, all I'm just saying that Buhari knows everything, and the way Nigeria is going is the way Buhari designed it to go. So that is why we want Buhari to go out of that office. And I hope that once Buhari left office, he will hold accountable. When I mean Buhari should hold accountable for everything that happened in this country. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Collins. Thank you so very much. Tony South, how are you doing? Yes, I am fine. Thank you. Michael Okere, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us on this broadcast. Fela Naomi, thank you for being on this broadcast. James Morgan, thank you for the compliment, and thank you for being on this broadcast. Evans, thank you for being on the broadcast. The bar himself, how you doing, Evans? Who else do I have here? Thank you, Chima Obi. Chima Obi, how have you been? Kingsley, how are you doing? Hi, Joshua, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Mary Kimade, thank you. Tyre Rose, Gribel, thank you so very much to each and every one of you. And yes, you that has not said anything on the comment section and you're not in the panelists, how are you doing? Of course, I see you. Thank you for being here. Do well to like this broadcast. Please do also like this broadcast, share, and invite someone on to the broadcast. Yes, guys, please take our time to click on the $ to the right on the comment section. Please, thank you so very much. All right, we'll move to some other person. Let's see who next we have here. Brother Nice, hi, Brother Nice, how are you doing?
Yeah, hi, I'm fine. And you, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine, Brother Nice. Thank you very much. Let's see what story that we have here today. So you remember how I came in and said, let's see what's going to happen if the president is going to budge in giving out arms to the likes of AMOTEKUN and Benue as we are approaching this election period. Well, at the turnout of events, Brother came. Honestly, I did not expect the turnout of events. I would not expect the president of Nigeria to give preference to the north, to the northern vigilante group. The president gave license to community vigilante and refused to give or turned down the request of AMOTEKUN and Benue State. Although the likes of AKEREDOLU being backed by AFENIFERE and some other Yoruba leaders say that AKEREDOLU should go on and give the arms that he has got their backbones. What's your reaction to this? Some people feel like the president, as always, puts the Northerners first above every other ones. And this and many more, one of the reasons why Nigerians are saying we do not want another Northern president because of that preferential treatment that the North has always had to enjoy in Nigeria. What's your reaction to this?
Yeah, thank you so very much. Greetings to all the panelists, people on the comment section. I greet you all. Yeah, my reaction is that definitely Buhari have been putting the Northerners. Yeah, before, yes, he puts them before the rest, Southerners and the rest other tribes, So that is just setting, So that one is very clear to everybody. And then Mr. Collins was talking about if Buhari leaves the office, that they should hold him responsible. How are you going to hold a man that is from Sudan responsible? The Kanu told you that that man is from another place that is not in Nigeria. If you leave office now, you go back to Nigeria, Chad, where he come from. How are you going to hold him responsible? We don't even know if he's really Buhari. We don't even know who is our president. The only thing we just see is he just appear in a public space to represent us. After that, you will not see him anymore. How are you going to hold that kind of president responsible? So it's not going to be easy, my brother. And this AFENIFERE and the governor of Ogun State, what is his name? Yeah, the man is what is asking is asking for these people to bear arms, which definitely is supposed to be allowed, but I think that one is not going to happen because I don't believe this Buhari government will allow that to happen. I told you the last time. You see the security in Edo State, and the security in all the South and Southeast and all those other places. Buhari don't want those security outfits them. They don't want them to bear arms. I could record in Edo State, there was the head of vigilante in Edo State that was crying, lamenting that the police in Edo State were going after them. They were stripping them. They were stripping them of their weapon. They don't want them to go after Fulani anymore. Because that order was coming from the federal government. The head of the vigilante in Edo State were crying, calling out police of Edo State that they don't want them to go after Fulani. They go to house to get them arrested. The police were arresting a vigilante that is going after Fulani. Those guys will tell you that this thing is being planned, well orchestrated from the presidency. He don't want them to go after his Fulani people. He don't want it to happen. As Buhari is there now, Buhari is not even comfortable with those kind of gun AMOTEKUN is holding. All those ancient guns that they are using to fight Fulani. Buhari is not comfortable with it. If it's possible for him, we strip them of those weapons, all those rifles they are carrying. If we strip them of that one, he will give them stick. I told you before. He will give them stick to fight Fulani with sticks and rope. So that man, Buhari know what he's doing. Buhari and his all this his cabal around him, they know what they are doing. What you imagine a president that represents different kind of ethnicity and tribes. All the people in his administration, all of them is just from one part of Nigeria. The chief of army staff, the Air Force, this thing, NAVDAC, if you go to embassy, all of them, all are Fulani. Militaries, majority are Fulani. Or no, the man know what he's doing. He just accomplished what he came for, you know. And the next president that is coming to power, how is he going to change all those things? And when you are trying to remove all those people from there, now they will call it the Northerners will come after you. They will say that it's because they are Northerners. That is why you want to remove them from there. So you see that there's a lot of problem in that country. That tribalism, you cannot. There's nothing we can. Tribalism is still playing a big role in our politics. I don't know how a president will be governing a nation with tribalism. You understand? Igbos are there. Other tribes are there. They are this thing. The Deltas are there. The Urobo. All those people said you don't even hear of them anymore. There is no place you will say that this man is from Delta State in his administration. No. You know, all the people that just surrounded himself with, all of them are just from the same place from where he come from.
All right, brother, nice. So, thank you.
That man issue don't tire me, my sister.
All right, thank you. I'm sure the man said he should say tired. So after I said he cannot wait to round up his tenure and just move already. And we, the good people of Nigeria, we wish him the very same thing. Thank you for your submission, brother nice. Thank you to each and every one of you, my panelists, that has held this down with me this morning. Thank you. I truly do appreciate your time, your submissions, your donations every day, all day. Thank you so very much. Mr. Vine Maxwell, how are you doing today, sir?
Good morning, Sister Emma, and I hope you are doing great. And good morning to the panelists and those that are listening to us all over the world.
All right, thank you very much. Now let's take this story on the veterans that are protesting outside the defense headquarters. They've been there. This is the phase 3 of their protest, and they say that they will not leave without them being attended to. What is it like for these people? Most Nigerians don't even know this, that their debarment funds, you know, have not been paid, and they said some of them also have their children in the force, and they have to call their children for as little as Panadol and all of these things, and they are not even being attended to. Magashi, who is the director, you know, they are even coming out to say that the presidency has signed this money, these funds, but Magashi is refusing to pay them. If they're refusing to pay them, how else should they have to go about it? Because as of yesterday, all through the day in the rain, they were there. At night, they were still there. There was a video coverage of these people. And they said Magashi, the way Magashi treated them, or the response that came after hours of waiting, made some of these veterans to break down and cry. Some of these people, they have their relatives or children who lost their parents in active service. And what is supposed to be the debarment funds? What is supposed to be the package that these people are entitled to? And I don't need to ask you why they are not getting it, because I mean their spokesperson just said that the presidency has released the funds. But if they release the funds and they are not paying, how else are they supposed to go through it? I don't think everybody has to be out there protesting. And these people they're quite old in age.
Yes, Sister Emma, I would like to tell you that I am disappointed with the actions of the federal government. Do you want to tell me that the federal government have released their money, their entitlement, pension, and everything, and one person, Major General Magashi, he was one time, I think, Director Training and Doctrine Command in Niger State, Mina. I think the last place I served, I think, under him. He was the TRADOC commandant. He's a director, I mean. How will a federal government release money that is meant to settle the pension and allowances of the retired, you know, military men and women, and one person hold it onto himself and refuse to pay them, and that same federal government is sitting down there looking at them? I would tell you that this is not the first time this thing is happening. In fact, when I was in ECOMOG in Liberia, my personal experience, they will pay you your what they call ops allowance. And that ops allowance is, paid on daily basis. It's supposed to be paid to you on daily basis. But they will now keep it for 1 month for you. What do they do by keeping it for 1 month? They will collect all these monies, bank them for 1 month. Due to how big this money is in dollar terms, they will be getting interest on monthly basis, 2 month or quarterly basis. They will keep this money has been paid to them to release to the soldiers on the field, but they will hold this money on interest basis and pay the soldiers quarterly. That is demonic. That is bad for a serving officer in charge to do same to the soldiers. In fact, I cannot just, because if the federal government, the organs on the top, are not doing the same thing, do you think that the subordinates will do such things, holding gratuities, allowances of retired men of the armed forces, to the extent that they will be protesting on the street under the rain? My sister, that is to tell you how far Nigeria is. The responsibility of the federal government towards the civilians and those that serve them. I told you before that before in this platform that Nigeria is not worthy serving for. You don't need to die for Nigeria, because of what myself I passed through in 3, 4, or 5 of the operations that I took place within and outside Nigeria. Sister Emma.
Mr. Van Maxwell, I don't know if you're still talking.
Yes, I'm here. I'm listening. I just wanted you to ask me a different question.
No, that's all. That's all for now. Thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you to everyone that has, participated in our newspaper review. That's all that we can take on our newspaper review. Thank you to each and every one of you. Hi, Willie. How are you doing? Good afternoon to you. Thank you for being on this broadcast. Bella Naomi, thank you. It's good to have you back to back on the screen. Thank you, Michael Okere. Thank you, Marcus the Great. Thank you, Tony South. And yes, I am doing well. Thank you so very much, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, dearest Mama, for now and always. Thank you, James Morgan. You know, Sina, my guy, you be right. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Evans. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you, Kisti. I tried to pronounce your name. I'll pronounce your name off screen so I get it right when I come here next time. Thank you so very much for being here. Joshua, thank you so very much. Mary Kimade, Osabovo, Taye, thank you. Irene Finance, drum roll for you. Thank you for being here. Beautiful morning. Thank you for being here. All right, my panelists, let's take this last story. This will be your last submission also, but make me just use this one, stretch leg. So a man, it's in the paper, a man went to bail his friend in the Lagos State Police, Lagos Police Station. Somewhere in Lagos, this happened. He went to bail his friend, and after bailing the friend, policeman realized, say, they don't take his phone, and he ended up being that the person that came to bail somebody ended up stealing the phone of a policeman. Knowing a typical policeman, what would you expect the person's reaction? What would you expect the police reaction to be? Mr. Kennedy.
He said he saw the police phone.
Yes, he did.
Some people get mad, some people get mad. You know, the nature of the country go even make person get mad. The country not good. Some people get mad. You know, see police phone, police go see, they go see do you anyhow. Not to talk of say you go see their phone. Police where they struggle. So I pity for that guy, yo. I pity for the guy. I don't know because that is the issue of theft. That is theft or robbery, whatever. So, but anyway, I don't have any submission, but I just have to sympathize with him. Whatever is going to happen to him, wait till you see, make it take. So that's all.
All right, Mr. Kennedy, thank you. And thank you for being on this broadcast today. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much, sir. All right, Mr. Chooks.
Yeah. I think the person just want to give police their own punishment, you know, for having his friends in their net. At least they say bail is free. I swear he can take but I'm not sure if they bail his friends free. So he wants to recover his money. I think that is what he did. You know, it's very funny, but I do not advise anybody to try that knowing Nigerian police. Because if it takes them to find out who stole the phone, they will do that. And you know, when they find it, what will happen to you? I think that's my take on that. I strongly advise anybody not to try that. It's very, very dangerous. Even though you want to recover anything you can recover.
All right, Mr. Chooks. Thank you for your submission and thank you for your time on here with me today. I appreciate you now and always, Mr. Chooks. Have an amazing day. Thank you. Mr. Let Go, what do you think will be the fate of that man that was so unlucky to be caught?
Emma, it is funny because I also sympathize with him because, you know, we know the nature of our Nigerian police. They don't even want to hear anything. So I don't know what will happen to him. Let him just hold his fate in his hand. You know, I don't know for him, but let nobody try this. You know, Nigerian police doesn't joke. Even for you to say no, they will shoot you. Talk less of this. This is a high crime.
Thank you very much, Mr. Let Go. Thank you. It's been a while that you've been on the broadcast and I've missed you. I hope all is just well with you, work, family, and life.
Yes, Emma, just very, very busy. You know, very, very busy.
All right, Mr. Let Go. Thank you for your time today. I wish you an amazing day. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Vine Maxwell.
Thank you so much. Same man. If policeman self, they will ask you for 100. They can kill you for 100 naira. Now phone where a good thing for their police station. Not even the house for police station, their office, their domain where you go see their phone. Your body go tell them. I just pray that God will help him. And Sister Emma, let me use this opportunity. I know I came late. And you know, address a little on AKEREDOLU, the license issued, issued to northern state for their vigilante to bear assault rifles, as you know, automatic assault rifles, and the issue, the reason why they refuse to give the same to the South. Look, let me tell you one thing. I will support AKEREDOLU, because the implication of issuing that license to these people, vigilante in the north, they will engage these bandits, this armed bandit and the rebel and the terrorists. Which way? Which other place would they find solace to run to? They will run to the south. Coming to the south, you don't have anything to defend yourself apart from that chakabula. How are you going to stand these people? I will encourage AKEREDOLU and any other southern governor, find means to equip your people with automatic assault rifles, please, so that they will use it to protect your subjects, your citizens in your state. If you allow the federal government to do that, they will rather disarm you and make you vulnerable for these terrorists to come in and begin to attack you. Look at the AMOTEKUN, what they are doing. Look at the other people, what they are doing. Even at that level, they are still waxing strong in southern, part of Nigeria. What makes you think that they will not be more deadly if they sack them from the north and they run to the south? Thank you, and God bless you all. Nigerians, you know what is good for you. You know who is right and who is wrong, who can deliver that country. Do the right thing, and God will bless you. And may God bless Niger Watch, the crews, and the finalists. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Van Maxwell. I wonder what you did about your browser. You sound excellent, and whatever you did, kudos. You sound really good. I thought I let you know about that. Thank you. It's good to have you back,
I
Mr. Van.
complained. I complained to my providers, and they work on it for me. The system is good. They work on it for me within 24 hours, and I got the feedback today. Thank you.
Oh, great. All right, Mr. Van Maxwell. I wish you a productive day. Thank you for joining us on this program. Thank you. All right. Okay, thank you so very much to each and every one of you. So, Mr. Chubuzo, good day to you. How are you doing? You just might.
Yeah, how are you? I just came inside your program right now, Then I just see some of the highlight that everybody's, you know, uh, commenting on. Good day, everyone. Good day, everybody listening to this program. Um, concerning the firearm license, which our government is partially giving some people and ignoring other part of the country. That to show you that the country does not balance, and you can judge for yourself. It's not something that you can comment. You judge for yourself and see the kind of leadership this is propelling to us. Concerning what is happening in the south, it's not. If you ask me, it's not even good to give a license to anybody, especially in Nigeria, because Nigeria is not a country where people are well documented. Because of that, a lot of criminality can flow behind all this kind of gun flow. So government should trade with caution. Just because we are still new into this game, any country that possesses gun, any country that citizen possess the gun, that country can never be in peace. There will be mass shooting every day. Not even terrorists. You can even turn it against your family. You can turn it against anybody that makes you angry. You just take it and discharge your anger on it. So government have to be very careful. I'm not supporting whether you give Omoteku or you don't give Omoteku. Our security line belongs to our identity. If we don't have identity, if we don't have identity card, knowing where people are we are living, where people are staying, the kind of people that we're dealing with, whether they are human beings or they are ghosts or they are animals or they are human beings, we need to document these people properly so that whenever somebody did something that is against the law, we know how to prosecute the person. So, and this is part of the security, because if you don't do this type of security by giving people identification, then you are jumping up and down, arming them. That means you are trying to cause a civil war. Why should you arm a country that is not into war? Why should you give people guns, no matter whether it's a knockout or anything? You shouldn't even do that. What you do, structure your security architect very well. If you do that thing, then people can be able to know where, when police are working, police know what to do. When you commit a crime, they know how to attack you. This one we are complaining here, herdsmen, Fulani herdsmen, all these things are just a sentiment that we are using to propaganda everything. What government need to do is to give people identification so that when they give you this firearm, then they profile you. But anything that you add on this firearm, then they can be able to trace you and know how to judge you. But if we're doing all these things that we're doing here, it's not going to work, and it's not going to work. We will keep on having this kind of insurgencies all over our countries because we don't have even identity. We don't even know who is who. All this one we are calling Fulani herdsmen. Look at the program we have yesterday about the kidnapping guy. At the other end, we will say that these people who are kidnapping is a Fulani herdsman. But look at the kind of person that is that formed to be a kidnapper. If you don't know him, you will say he's doing well. But if they didn't caught him, you will say he's a Fulani man who is doing all these things. So government need to bring a security architect, which is identify people, make identity card for each and every Nigerian. And that is where our unity will stand on. If we don't do all these things, we are just cracking for nothing. Thank you for that.
Uh, let's take all right, Mr. Chibuzo. So, a young man went to bail his friend at the police station somewhere in Lagos yesterday, and after bailing his. Please put your mic on mute. There's a feedback from your end, so when I'm done, I'll put my mic on mute so you can speak, Mr. Chibuzo. After bailing his friend, he went on ahead to steal the policeman's phone yesterday. I want to catch your reaction on that.
No, it's a very common thing in Nigeria, because in all over the world, not even in Nigeria, even in where I am here. When it comes to mobile phone is like a cash that you have in your pocket. Whenever you keep it, or you keep it carelessly, it's very easy for somebody to just pick it up and do away with it. So it's a very common thing in everybody's mind, some people's mind. It's not everybody who steals phone. They can, even if when they see the phone, you keep it anyhow, they will say, okay, man, you lost your phone, come and take your phone. Not everybody, but going to inside police station and committing such a thing is very wrong. I don't see the reason why people will just try to put themselves into trouble. That is a completely out of order, you know. So the only thing they have to do, if at all they find him, and they have evidence. It's not about accusing somebody. They get that evidence. They can take him to court. They mustn't kill him. Why should they kill him? They mustn't kill him. There is a court. They can charge him and put him in the court. That's all. There's not much about it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for your submissions. Thank you for coming on to the broadcast today. Thank you so very much. Please, my panelists, do well to like this broadcast before you exit. Thank you. Please, please, please do well to like the broadcast, share, invite someone. Michael, invite someone onto the broadcast, please. Thank you very much. Mr. Collins, yes, that is the last submission for you. Your reaction to the young man that went to bail a friend and ended up stealing a policeman's phone. Mr. Collins, please.
Thank you for having me back. I don't want to react too much about that because, you know, when such incident happened in Nigeria, we have seen Nigeria just because of somebody's stole phone, it was burned to ashes, you know. So I know how Nigeria reacts in such situations. But I want to talk about the governor who is requesting for license for gun. Like I watched a show interviewing Baba Ahmed. You know, sometimes our media fail to ask questions, and that is what is keeping Nigeria where we are today. Because when Shem was asking that question to Baba Ahmed, he was talking about it's not good for such people to request it for gun or something like that. Then Shem failed to ask Baba Ahmed a question. Why is it that Ishba in North are using gun? So if you are still transferring the same thing, though they are not supposed to use gun, but he never asked that question. But I know that he knows very well that those people in the North are using gun. So why can't he ask that the same question? So if you are allowing people in those kind of northern area to use gun, why can't you allow the same thing people from the south to use gun? It's just that the situation we find ourselves, I keep saying it, the media are the one even causing more mayhem in Nigeria because they are not doing their job properly. So, and when it comes to the phone issue, I don't know what, like the last caller said, he's not going to be causing the police. I know that they are going to lock the guy. Probably they are going to put him in prison. And trust me, nobody's coming for the case. And the guy will end up serving years in that kind of in prison for no just reason, just because of phone issue. So we have seen how people do in Nigeria. When you steal a small thing, people will burn you, you understand? So it's very easy. So I'm just praying for that guy to find justice. Even at the end of the day, what he did is bad, but take him to court, like the last caller said, then charge. If he's going to serve for 6 months or 1 year, cool. But trust me, in Nigeria, you know how it's going to end up. So I just pray for God to intervene in that guy's situation. So it's not something that warrants him to go to prison for 10 years. Because in Nigeria, it's possible. You understand? So thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Collins. Thank you for being on here. You were my first caller for today. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much.
Take care of yourself so much. Have a lovely day.
Thank you, Mr. Collins, and you too. Have a great, great day. And also to you, Joseph Orji, thank you so very much for this donation. I don't dey talk since you're the only one that did the needful. Thank you so very much. You are such a perfect gentleman. Thank you so very much, Joseph Orji. God bless you. Thank you to everyone on here on this broadcast today. I appreciate you so much. My panelists, I appreciate each and every one of you so, so much. Those on the comment section that keeps it lit and ever busy. Thank you so very much. Thank you for the knowledge you share on here too. I appreciate each and every one of you all day, every day. Thank you. We have come to the close of today's newspaper review, but do not forget all the lineups we have. Of course, newspaper review Monday through to Saturday, 10 a.m. Nigerian time to 11 a.m. Nigerian time, and then we have the chat Mondays and Wednesdays, 1 p.m. Nigerian time. We have discussions every Monday through to Thursday, 5 p.m. Nigerian time. We have the debate. Every Friday by 6 p.m. we have the Sunday show with Alexis. Do not forget that. Also, just do want to put your notification bell on because we are cooking up more premium content for you, our Niger Watch family. You guys will always stay glued and entertained. We promise you. We promise you maximum entertainment and information too. Yes. Thank you so very much. Yes, that's all. Mr. Lego, you are still in the house. Thank you for being here. Mr. Lego and Mr. Chibuzo, thank you for your time on here. I appreciate the both of you. I'll see
Thank
you
you.
tomorrow. Until I come your way again tomorrow, please do well to be the sunshine for someone. Do well to give somebody a reason to smile. Yes, do something for someone. Just do something. Be able to share a smile, make them smile, extend the hand of friendship. Just help somebody out there. Guys, for Nigeria to be better, you know this. You and I would have to come together and do better. Until I come your way again, please stay safe. Bye for now.